So Disney is giving us a treat.
What's that?
They brought Star Wars, The Mandalorian, and Grogu to theaters.
To the big screen.
To the big screen.
So did you watch The Mandalorian?
I sure did.
The TV series?
I sure did.
Okay, because I didn't. So I got a little bit of a shock, and I'll tell you why. I'll let Jules tell you a little bit about who's starring, what's good in it, and then we'll dig in.
All right, so this is rated PG-13.
Okay.
It's 2 hours and 12 minutes.
Okay.
It stars Pedro Pascal,
Okay.
Jeremy Allen White, Martin Scorsese, it's his voice.
The voice.
Yep. And Sigourney Weaver.
I was so happy to see Sigourney Weaver back because, you know, she was one of the vets back in like the late 80s and stuff. So it's nice to see her back. And, you know, I hope I see her some more because, you know, she is the queen of the Alien franchise. You know, she's done so much other work besides that, but she owns
she's
Alien.
Known for that.
Yes.
And, yeah.
So I was happy.
So it was nice to see her in this.
Uh-huh.
Yep. So once a lone bounty hunter, Mandalorian Din Djarin and his apprentice Grogu embark on an exciting new Star Wars adventure.
Okay, so I never watched the Mandalorian series, so I didn't know who played him or whatnot. So in the movie, you know, he's got on his full costume, whatnot, he's talking, and I stopped. I'm like, that voice does not sound like the thick, smoky, dramatic voice that I thought was going to come out of him. It sounded just kind of basic to me, and I'm like, okay, I'm so used to, you know, hearing robustness when it comes to these strong male characters, and it wasn't. I had no idea it was Pedro Pascal. So he plays the Mandalorian in the series too.
Yes.
I hadn't a freaking clue. I love Pedro Pascal. He's been in everything lately. My goodness, he's in so much, and I love seeing him. He's a really good actor. Yeah. So that kind of threw me off. But once I realized it was Pedro, I'm like, okay, all right, I'm good. I'm not gonna get the voice I was hoping for, but that's cool. I have fun with this because I'm not a Star Wars. I'm not like big on Star Wars watching it, but this was fun, and I just think Baby Yoda is just the cutest little thing I've ever seen. And I just want to pick him up.
Adorable.
I just want to pick him up and squeeze him. He's going on this dangerous journey, you know, with the Mandalorian. I'm like, how's he going to protect him? He's just little. He can't defend himself, but it works out. It works out, and it's just so darn cute.
So darn cute.
It was so cute.
I didn't recognize Jeremy Allen White's voice. I was like, wait, who did he play again? Because he did not sound like himself to me. And he played Rada the Hutt.
Okay. Yeah. And you know what I was wondering, like when I heard Pedro talking, I couldn't tell if it was done as a voiceover. And it sounded like it was done as a voiceover as opposed to doing it while I was in costume. And that would make sense because it's hard to hear or when you're wearing masks and stuff. Yeah. But I didn't like that.
Plus, when you're hearing it kind of like Darth Vader or whatever. Yeah, like you're hearing it kind of like through a microphone.
Yeah, to make it sound authentic.
Because he has the mask on. Right. So you know, that's why you're hearing it like that.
Yeah.
I'm just like, you know what's crazy? You were talking about you didn't know he played that character. So at Disney World, I think it was, he surprised some people, some guests at the Star Wars location, the Mandalorian thing. But now they're saying that those people were
actors.
Yeah,
actors.
Yeah, actors or creators, content creators. So that they were already, you know.
So it was a staged kind of thing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I wish that wasn't true. I hope that's not true.
I don't know. The last thing I said was that's what I was hearing. So
I hope that's not true because you want to give people something to look forward to like that. Just the average citizen. Right. You know, these are the people who are supporting your films and whatnot. We've got enough stage stuff.
And I feel like, even if it is true, like, don't tell us. Like, we can still be excited about going there and, like, maybe Pedro's here today.
Yeah, who knows? Just the excitement of it. Knowing that he probably won't. But there's that chance, just makes you want to go and, see if I can make it happen.
Right?
Okay.
Just like how some stars, like, will pop into a movie theater. Mm-hmm. You're just sitting there eating your popcorn, all of a sudden, like, freaking Brad Pitt walks in. It's like, what?
I think I would melt. What? It's totally, if I seen Brad Pitt
I'd be like, why does that guy look like...
They would probably escort me out because I would probably harass the dude so bad and get on his nerves, like, oh my gosh, really? Yes, I get starstruck sometimes still, when I meet celebrities, and sometimes they're just so noble and humble, it just makes you love them even more. And I'm like, yeah, I'm a fan for life because you were real cool. Yeah. But yeah, they would have to escort me out. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to handle that. Anyway. Okay.
So by her own admission, Sigourney Weaver joined the cast of this film because she really wanted to act on screen with Grogu himself.
Okay.
And even in the credits, it just says Grogu.
That is
he
so
plays
cute.
himself, you know.
Yeah.
I guess he flies in from whatever planet he lives on, and you know, shoots the film and then flies back.
Back home. And it's fun. She's meant for sci-fi stuff anyways, you know.
Yeah.
She's great at it.
Yeah.
So
the first Star Wars film shot entirely in California.
okay.
The production received a $21.8 million tax credit, one of the largest ever awarded by the state.
Never have I heard of that big of a tax credit. I've heard of lots. This is why states are, you know, this is why Arizona just, you know, finally adopted that tax credit law so we can start getting more film here, because all these other places people were going where they had the tax credit. Why wouldn't they film there if they have weather just as good as ours? But now we have it passed, and that is an insanely large amount, by the way. Very, very, yeah. It makes sense, though.
I'm still waiting for more movies to come here, though.
They're getting there. They've cracked ground for studios, so it's getting there.
Okay, because Atlanta gets a lot too.
Tax credit, yeah.
Yeah, tax credit. The first theatrically released movie to directly tie in with the Disney Plus Star Wars shows. This is also the first Star Wars film in 7 years since the release of Star Wars Episode 9: The Rise of Skywalker in 2019.
It's been a while. Okay. They did a good job. I'm not mad at it. Now I'm kind of like, maybe do I want to go, you know, start at the beginning and start watching Star Wars so I can get all the memes and the jokes that people make, because I don't get any of them now. And I want to. You know, they're kind of fun to watch. I like the creatures in there, too. They're usually really weird and gross, but yeah.
But these are cute. There's a lot of cute ones in this one.
It's so cute.
I mean, it's like I was telling my son, like, the little ones will not get the main storyline. They probably will not get it. But will they love Grogu and some other characters? Yes. So they did make sure that they had something for the little ones all the way up to the grown folks.
This Disney, right? Disney. Well, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Disney Channel. Okay.
Yeah, but the story for the little ones, I feel like it's gonna just
fly over their head.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Are there extra scenes? No. So, you know, when the credits roll, you can roll. Yeah. The tomato meter is given a 62%. I'm a little surprised. I'm a little surprised.
Yeah.
But you know, some of these credits are very, you know, stringent.
Yeah.
The popcorn meter is given at 89%.
Okay. I think I'm more close to the popcorn meter. I'm just giving it a strong 3. I'm assuming just the very little that I've watched of Star Wars that it follows the story and whatnot. And it was entertaining. It was fun. Will I watch it again in the streams? Yeah, because it was just so darn cute.
Me too.
So I'm just giving it a strong 3.
I agree. I'm going to give it 4 clappers out of 5. And yes, I'll watch it again when it streams. And I don't think you'd go wrong spending full price for this one.
Especially if you're a Star Wars fan.
Yeah.
You know, if some you're following, then absolutely go for it.
Yeah.
But I had fun watching it. It was cool.
Me too.
So there you have our review of Star Wars, The Mandalorian and Grogu. Don't forget, you can check Jules and I out on several different platforms. Where are we at? Cash App. If you want to make any donations, they're appreciated. We're also on Facebook. We're on YouTube. You can catch us on Instagram, and we are now on TikTok. So you got every single platform that you can like, subscribe, share, follow, chat with us. And then come back and watch the next review. See you later. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.